Everyone, Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. It's time for Taroscopes. We're going to be doing Taroscopes for the sign of Cancer. That's Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising for the month of November 2024. Before I get started with the astrology and the reading, I will timestamp the reading if you're not interested in the astrology. I just want to welcome my new subscribers. Welcome to this wonderful community of like-minded souls, stargazers, looking for meaning and searching for truth and working to make the world a better place. And for my tried and true followers who have been with me for years, thank you so much. It's been an honor to walk this path with you, and I want you guys to know just how much I appreciate you. Now, I do have a little announcement, and I'll probably make this announcement in December as well, but I've been on YouTube for a long time, and I've resisted doing a membership because I didn't feel like I was prepared to put the work necessary to make it a success. And then I realized that I put a lot of stuff out there, and I'm already doing the work. So I'm going to be starting a membership for this channel. I'll still be doing Taroscopes for everyone. I'll still be looking at the astrology of the month and the like, but I'll be able to focus my work a little bit more with people who want to work with me and learn from me. And so that is going to be available, fingers crossed, January of 2025. So I'm working on that, so you know what's going on with me. All right, so before we get to the tarot, I'm going to be using the Crow Tarot for Cancer this month. We'll look at a little, or I'm going to look at a little astrology and talk to you about it. We have of course, this, okay. So with Cancer, your moon rule sign, so the new moons, full moons are always significant. The new moon is happening on the 1st of November. It's at 10 degrees of Scorpio, a fellow water sign. Scorpio for you is your fifth house of creativity, I believe. Let me just double check that. Let me pull you down here. Okay, we are here, right? Okay, yeah. So, yes, so the new moon is happening in your house of creativity and self-expression. It's very powerful new moon. Scorpio is in its way the sign associated. Probably Scorpio and Capricorn are the two planets most associated with power, I think. And your power is your creativity, and we have an opportunity to plant new seeds. Now, the ruling planet of Scorpio, which the new moon is in, is both Mars and Pluto. And in this new moon, they are opposing each other. And then a few days later, they make the exact opposition on the 3rd. And then Mars moves into Leo. So what does that have to do? What does that have to do with you? It means that there is a real power to this particular new moon, especially because that opposition between Pluto and Mars is in a larger aspect pattern called a kite. And a kite has a grand trine in it. So there's a lot of energy and power, and then it also has two sextiles, and then it's activated by the opposition, which just happens to be it just happens to be Mars and Pluto. Now, not only is Mars and Pluto in this configuration, but we also have Uranus, we also have Neptune, and we also have Mercury. So two of the more personal planets, and then the three transpersonal planets. And so this is going to change the way we act, what we do, what we say, who we are. This is a big shift. This is a big opportunity. New moons are always opportunities to plant a new seed. And then on the full moon, which happens on the 15th, that's actually in Taurus. And that full moon is conjunct Uranus. That full moon is sextile, Neptune and trine Pluto. So it is a very, very powerful full moon as well. Now, the full moon is going to is going to express itself in the 11th house. The 11th house is the house of friends. It's the house of goals. It's the house of really sort of technology and groups. So you have a great creative potential here to really sort of have yourself known or have what you know known this month. So that's really exciting. Now, Mars starts the month excuse me, Cancer. That's your first house, and it moves into your second house. Once it moves into Leo, that actually happens on the 3rd. It happens pretty soon. But then we have a Mars in December. Mars goes retrograde. And so where it is now and then into Leo, that area of your chart gets activated for a number of months. So it is the I am house for you, and it is also your resources. And so with all that Mars energy there, you can have frustrations, but there's also great potential for manifestation with that energy in those places. So I think that's really important. We do have a Mercury retrograde at the end of the month that's happening on the 25th. It's happening in Sag. That is your house of health. So you do have to watch your health, especially towards the end of the month and then into December. You don't want to push yourself too hard when it comes to the holidays. You want to take the holidays, I would say, nice and easy. Nice and easy. And that Mercury retrograde in Sag, which is a sign associated with what we believe to be true, is going to be active at Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving, there may be a little resistance, a little back and forth, a little I'm right, you're right kind of thing going on. I think by Christmas, most of that is resolved. So Christmas should be more funner. Oh, I know that's bad English. I'm making a point. Okay. Let's see. What else? Oh goodness, how could I forget? Pluto is changing signs, moving out of Capricorn finally for good or for another 230 something years. So if you intend to live that long, you'll see it again. Or if we see it again, it'll be perhaps in different bodies. So that's a big deal. It's going to be in Aquarius for 20 years. Aquarius is your 8th house of rebirth. So also other people's money, resources that you share, taxes, death and taxes, the two things you can't get out of, really. But Pluto's going to be there for 20 years. So there's a lot of learning, a lot of excitement, a lot of adventure coming for the future. All right. I think that's all I want to say about what's going on. Venus starts the month in your 6th house of health and then moves into your house of relationship when she moves into Sag. When she moves into Capricorn out of Sag, and that happens on 11/11, actually, the 11/11 portal. So really interesting month ahead. And of course, this is the month where the United States picks their president, and that happens on the 5th. So I think a lot of the really like, whoa stuff is going to happen at the beginning of the month. And then at the end of the month, we have an opportunity to kind of catch our breath and make some sense of it all, I think. But let's see what the cards say, because the cards have been kind of wild this month for all the signs. So we'll see what Cancer, what holds, what the month of November holds for Cancer. That's what do I know what I'm saying? I do. Okay, hold on. What happened here? All right. This, I believe, goes this way. I'm sorry. I had a little slip up with the cards here. This one always confuses me. Oh, that is that way. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to give it a little better shuffle. Like I did the shuffle and it went like, ooh. So we're using the Crow Tarot. This is by MJ Colinani. Sorry about that, MJ. She does this deck, and she also did the Guardians of the Night deck, which I used for a different sign. Beautiful, beautiful art, just beautiful. I picked these up when I was in the Pacific Northwest. So they always remind me of that special time when I went to visit Friday Harbor, and it was just it was this time a couple of years ago after my mother passed. It was like my first like away, and doing something just for me and just sort of enjoying my life for the first time, and like really like being able to let go and not worry about anything but waking up and what I was going to have for breakfast. It was really nice. Anyway, we start with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, dominion over your resources. So that's a nice card to start with. Let's see the challenge. The Page of Swords. A message. Disruptive messages. Disruptive messages. Let's see. What's at the root? Another page. So there's all kinds of messages coming. You're in good stead. You're feeling financially secure. You're feeling like you're in charge of things. But there's some ideas flying around. And there's something, a message that you receive from Spirit at the root of this. This could be being the messenger. This could be being the messengers. Let's see. In the past, we have the Five of Cups. So there's been some sorrow, some loss, some pain, some grief. But as we know, the Five of Cups is about seeing what you still have and moving on from there, right? It's an energy of moving on from grief after a period of mourning. In the sky, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is about planning, protection. It's in the sky. It's in the sky. This may be an opportunity for you to talk to somebody who knows how to protect your resources and your funds. I think that's important. In the immediate future, the Seven of Pentacles. This is you're still gathering. You're still not quite feeling secure enough within your resources and control over your resources, I think. But you're gathering. You're still gathering stuff. You're kind of feathering your nest. How it's seen from the outside, this is moving away from something that no longer fulfills you. This is abandoned success. Domestic situation. Oh, I like this. The Ace of Cups. So lots of feelings. This could be lots of water too. So if you're live by water, just be aware that even though the Ace of Cups is overflowing of emotion, it could be too much emotion or it could be too much water. So be aware. There's quite a bit of water in this. There's water and earth in this reading. A lot of water and earth. Hopes and fears, the nostalgia card, the Six of Cups. I think that's a hope. A hope for maybe simpler times, for when you could just like it didn't feel like every day was like life or death decisions, right? Oh no, like it's just like one crisis after another, and the hopes and fears with the Six of Cups is like it's okay, guys. Everything's gonna be all right. It's gonna be just like the old days. Like I don't think anybody wants to go back to the way things were when it comes to stopping people from living their lives that we're all one, and raising all boats and all that stuff, but uh, going back to a sense of some kind of stability. I think that's when we look back, we want more stability. We want more stability. And of course, that's a very Cancer thing. Cancer does not like to be disrupted. Um, and Cancer as an energy, the crab is lives in the most tumultuous like place on the planet where the water meets the earth. So the tides come in and the tides go out. You have to take your opportunities as they come. It could be a beautiful like water lapping on the shore day, or it could be a crazy storm like coming on shore. So that energy of where the crab lives is very changeable. And so we, as Cancers, you really have to learn how to work with change. And because your ruling planet changes signs every 2.5 days, a lot of feelings, a lot of changes, a lot of that. And that's really what Cancer is about, trying to figure out what that all means. Oh, I love it. Ace of Pentacles, outcome, Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities. Yes, it looks good for you, Cancer. Yeah, you want to do stuff, but you don't feel quite financially secure enough to take the steps. And I think that that's probably not a bad way to go. We have we have celebration. I'm going to pick 3 cards and see if we can get Major Arcana. Coming together with somebody else on the path. I like that. The Two of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So the sustainer. So I think that financially, things are going to get better. I think what the challenge here is what people are saying about the economy. There's a lot of fear mongering out there. So I think that, but I think you see a new day. See, there's a lot of fear mongering out there, but you don't see that. You see a new opportunity on the horizon. And there are new opportunities on the horizon, but at this moment in this month, you do need to be a little careful around your resources. Okay, let's see what's underneath it all. The Queen of Cups, that's one of your cards. The Ten of Cups, happiness. And the Knight of Swords, acting on what is right and what is true without getting involved, and complicating your life because you're moving too fast and too quickly. So truth is important, but so is an understanding of when you apply yourself, you take an action, you take a stand, you're taking on all the energy of that as well. And so it doesn't mean that you don't take a stand. It just means that you know the cost of the stand, right? You know the cost. All right, that was very interesting. Cards, Cancer, things are looking pretty good. Of course, all these pentacles also might indicate it's not just money and resources, but it could also indicate health. And it indicates that you are working on your health, but you're not quite there yet. So there's still some work to be done in the area of health and well-being. Okay, so I've been picking a crystal ally card for everybody this month, and let's see what Cancer selects. Um, this is just a crystal you might be able to work with. If it's one of those more common crystals, you probably have it already. And if it's not, some of these crystals are kind of expensive and kind of rare. If you can't find them, then you just need to get a picture of one. That's enough, right? And take a and utilize the energy that way. Think about it. I say get a picture, Google it, say what does whatever crystal it is. I was going to say a crystal, but I won't say it because I don't want to confuse things here. All right, pyrite. This is very common. Fool's gold. This is fool's gold. Most people have it who have crystals. Um, it's called directive power. It's a masculine energy. It's an earth energy. It's got a lot of iron in it, right? It has a lot of iron. Pyrite is iron. In fact, when you look at lapis, which is the blue stone with the specks of gold in it, looks like the night sky. It's pyrite that's in the and there's also a magnetism, right, to iron. There's a magnetism. So this is about being directive, taking action, but because it's earth, it's slow, it's steady. It's about going after really what it is that you want, right? What do you want? Taking the steps and moving forward towards that. in a very grounded and practical and pragmatic way. It's important this month that you're very pragmatic. You're always emotional, so we don't have to worry about having to be emotional. And of course, with all this earth energy, you want to definitely take care of your body. All right. Take care of the physical vessel, and it will take care of you. All right, Cancers, my fellow Moonchilds, have yourself a wonderful month. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And share it if you know somebody who could be helped by this. I'm looking forward to next month when we do the Taroscopes for December. Until then, check me out in the mornings if you like. Every morning I walk through the garden and talk about the stars. Check out my weeklies, my moonshine, my moon shadow episodes, new moon episodes, moonshine with Ona and the Mystic Sisters. Saturday nights, 7 to 8 Eastern, 6 to 7 Central. It depends on the week as to whether we're on this channel, Victoria Scarborough, or if we're on Ona's Tarot. But if you're subscribed, I always say it when it's happening, so you'll know. All right, guys. Much love, everyone. Namaste.